and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
At this time, we'll have roll call.
Stephanie Osborne,
Here.
Nancy Hall,
Here.
Sandy Short,
Here.
Gabe Keen,
Here.
Tom Raleigh,
Here.
Mike Doug,
Here.
Tanya Castellate.
Council, I know that Tanya has been having issues with kidney stones, but she didn't call me tonight again and let me know that she was gonna be here tonight. So do we have a motion to excuse her? Okay. Do we have if council's had a chance to look at the previous minutes, do we have a motion to approve them as written if there are no corrections or changes?
Make that motion.
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Oh,
Any nays?
yes, there was something.
Oh.
I had a question about the previous meeting. Terry wanting to set up a 501c3.
Mm-hmm.
That would be,
Non-profit.
oh, I know that, but what would it be for?
The dog.
Okay,
To help like with food, vet bills,
So they
things
can
like
get
that.
donations,
Yeah.
Okay.
and they can write it
all
off.
right, I just,
Cause
it
there's
didn't,
people
it
that
didn't
do
really
that.
explain what it was, but I saw that and I just questioned it. Okay, I
Yeah.
have no problem with that.
Yeah, that's what that's for.
Okay,
Okay? So any nays on the previous? Okay. Alright, we'll go to visitors. Gary, you have anything?
Yeah, I
for
just
us?
wanted to, American Legion's starting off again for this year, be the 14th of September, be the monthly chicken and fish fry,
Okay.
and be 4 to 6. We've done some remodeling on the
Billy?
hall up here, yeah. We completely redid all the area out where you sit and everything. So it'll be every second Saturday of the month till May. 4 to 6. And we're gonna try to get some more. These in-betweens like Vic does.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, that's all I
Alright.
had.
Are you guys gonna have your, like turkey raffle down here now then?
Yeah.
Again this year
Yeah.
instead of over in Quincy?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just curious. Alright. Don, you have anything?
Nothing.
Alright. At this time then we'll go to committee reports. Zoning, Ken?
Only thing Merle gave me was at 33, 34, somewhere in there, permit wise.
Alright.
It's got a couple open ones there, so. Nothing else to bring up for that department.
Alright. Zeb, you have anything for us?
no,
Alright. Kenny, then you're back to you.
I don't have a lot of new stuff, it's just all updated with what things are. The water treatment plant's moving along. 3 filters are online out of the 5. The 2 old ones are being removed now, so the other 2 can be installed. Maybe next week. That might possibility could be put online. The aerator is in the process of being plumbed. So that work is going on. The electrician has been on site, starting some of the electrical work. So things are moving rapidly out there.
and what was the completion date that you gave?
They tentatively about a month.
Okay.
The lead service line progress, been going back through the computer. Had a hiccup there, they've lost some of the data the GIS people have. So I've been working to get our data back. And I do know that I have not found anything about the bank. And yes, the architect and engineer and contractor contractors has been contacted, so
None
to
of
find
them,
that one, we'll find it the old fashioned way.
dig it up.
We'll rip it out when we find it. So that work is still progressing. We have it's October 16th when that is due for the EPA. So, we gotta get it done.
Is that the only one we have left, Kenny? In that alley?
Besides the computer work of getting it in the computer and getting it to them, that is the only one at this time that could possibly get an unknown notification.
Have you got any diagrams up there from when the Strayer building was there? That might give you a clue.
He's went down every avenue that we could think of.
Never do it the old way, it's not the first time, I guess, so. Not what I wanted to do, but that's what we're dealt, so we'll deal with it. Neptune meter equipment is up and running. That went up last week. So. The two hydrants that were on the repair list have been repaired, back online. The annual lead and copper sampling for your water system. The last sample was submitted this past week, waiting on the results. Hopefully that's like the first 9 of them, with no other hiccups. And I think that's most of the water for the moment. East Miami Street paving has been completed for this season. I do know there is an issue with the berm work out there at Mr. Minnick's property, so I'll be getting with the county engineer to discuss that. Has always been an issue there, but now it's worse as they widen the berm work. What happens is the excessive velocity of the water when it rains is eroding along the edge, carrying aggregate and stuff down to his driveway. So that will need some type of something done to it, which we have some ideas, but we'll see what Mr. Coleman says, so. Let's see, what else is on here? Neighborhood revitalization grant. And I should have brought out my paper for that, and I did not. If memory's right, I think it's around the 1st of October. Is when that will go to bid. Completion date of I believe it's August, beginning of August next year.
Cassie help us.
Oh, thank you, wherever that was.
And your map.
Okay. That sheet I need.
So it's August of next year when we get that work starts?
No, when it has to be
No,
completed.
Oh, it's gotta be completed.
Bid openings, the advertisement starts 10/1, bid opening. This is all contingent of the commissioner's approval. Either 10/17 or 10/22, whatever works for them is what's been proposed for the bid opening. Completion date of the work, 7/31/25. That's when it's being advertised to go to. We have until, I believe it's September 1 to complete everything to the state of Ohio for the paperwork and everything. Final engineering stuff is being wrapped up with the final tally on the estimated cost for that work. Let's see. So that leaves a construction budget at $745,000 for that work, an amount of work. With engineering and grant allocation monies and everything, makes a total project cost of $825,000 from the grant sources. I believe that is the bulk of my list tonight.
Any questions on that, council?
I noticed evidently kids been playing with the street signs. I know you got the one fixed over at Boggs in Miami, but Moore and Coke Street, somebody's flipped those around too, so might keep an eye on the street signs.
Aren't they secured to the post?
Well, there's usually a set screw in there,
There's
but
set screws in them, but they can,
Mess with them.
They probably have
if
the
you
tools.
get enough pry bars, you can spin them. They're just trying to get me lost.
Uh-oh.
Dog.
She got loose again, Cassie.
I'll take her home, I'm just saying.
If there's no other questions then for Kenny, we'll go to safety. Sandy,
Don't have anything, our meeting's at the next meeting.
did you wanna wait till old business then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, or new business? Alright,
I have
Any
a question. Is with our, hold up for forming the EMS district, has anybody spoke to Riverside about maybe prolonging?
they're not going to.
They're not, okay,
Okay.
so January 1, they're done,
Yes,
okay.
that's was my understanding from Chad.
Okay.
Alright, if there's nothing else for safety, finance, Cassie?
So just so y'all are aware, the auditor said we'll have our draft report for our 22-23 audit in the next couple of weeks. And once I get that, I'll email it out to all of you so you can all see the draft report and read through it and stuff. And then I did complete the bank rec. We did have one adjustment on there. From Spectrum, they took an extra payment out. I called them, talked to them, they're working on fixing it. But other than that, I don't have anything.
Finance committee, do you have anything you wanted to add to that?
No.
Okay. Alright, we'll go to parks and recreation, Tom?
We're all set for the 14th, spoke with Dee Dee.
Okay.
They're gonna stage everything at the church and at Steve's house. Ben came up with me, we went through the, concession stand in case they do plug stuff in. No more than 2 crock pots or roasters, and the same way with the shelter house. But the food is not gonna be served out of the concession stand. They're gonna make the sandwiches, take it down to the shelter house.
So are they are they dealing with the health department themselves on that?
Anything that's made off property fits under our license.
Okay, I
As
just
long as
wondered
it's not
about that.
made on property,
Okay,
we're okay,
alright,
and Dee Dee's aware of that.
okay. Alright,
And, the coolers, we got permission to use the coolers.
good,
So probably the Wednesday before, I'll plug them in, cool them down. I don't know when Steve plans on putting the water in, but it's gonna be the same thing. They're gonna be hauling stuff from the concession stand down to the shelter house. And if anybody wants to come up and kinda watch over them, I appreciate it, cause I will be out of town most of the day.
I'm sure there'll be some of us there, planning on going over there for a while, so,
Okay. I'll be back mid-afternoon. It's, my grandson's first baseball game,
Oh, boy.
so, I'm not missing it.
any questions then for parks, anybody? Alright,
And I'd just like to say, only one person this entire season has failed to empty their garbage.
Nice.
With all the people that we've had up there, I am
So it's
pleased
good
as
season.
punch.
good, good. Alright, Alright, if there's no questions for park, we'll go to cemetery. Mike,
Enough to report, our meeting's 2 weeks,
alright.
so it'll be before our next meeting.
Same thing for the joint sewer board too, we meet on Monday, so don't forget about that,
I got it on
even
my
though I
calendar.
did.
Hopefully we'll have another burial come up at the same time again.
Alright, so if there's no other questions for any of the committees, we have no ordinances or resolutions, old business. The only thing I wanna bring up is, remember we have community garage sales this Saturday. So we wanna make sure probably to advertise for that, Cassie, or try to get it on our website, get it out there where people know. If there's no old business, do we have any new business?
At this time, if nobody has anything else, we need to go into executive session to discuss personnel,
Police person.
police personnel, yeah.
You identified members of police to be present for the executive session.
Right,
Mhm.
so all of council. Deb,
Solicitor, mayor,
yes,
Kenny.
not necessarily.
Okay, well, we just have to specify.
Right, all of council, mayor and Seth.
What about Cassie? That's up to
Sure.
you guys, okay.
And there needs to be a roll call vote.
You're making that
I made the
motion, I need a second.
No second.
Alright, all in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? Alright,
This
you
time-
ready, Cassie?
Yeah.
At this time, make a motion, we come out of executive session with no action taken.
Do we have a second on that?
No second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? Okay, anything else I'm saying? Alright. Do they need to authorize you to do that then, Zeb, since, okay. There is one other thing, new business I wanna bring up. It's about the fire district, I forgot to do this at the last meeting. We have an issue with getting a hold of Mr. Comstock to finish, and we've been waiting on that resolution for 3 months now. So, the interim or technical person who's gonna be the chair for this committee, whenever we get it formed. And, some of us had discuss this, and, they're bringing in a different attorney. He said he would work for $175 an hour, since it was an entity. He's raising his fees at the end. I know Kenny could approve this if he wanted to, but I wanted council to do this. He's worked with St. Paris, he's worked with, this is what his legal thing is, like Mr. Comstock. He may not have as much, background behind him because of his age. I think he's around 40, he said. But, he lives 10 miles from here, and we have easy access to him, where Mr. Comstock is just not returning calls or anything. And they want to hire him, and he would get a hold of council, or get a hold of Mr. Comstock, and, see if there's an issue there with us moving forward, since we agreed to do this. But Mr. Comstock has been paid up to the point that he did what he did. I just needed council's approval that if we move forward with this, to maybe, agree that we pay him, and it would probably, I'm gonna say no more than $2,500 for the whole thing, and it probably won't even be that, it'll probably be less than 5, but
That just our share divided between the.
that, I'm
families.
saying our share in case it was
Okay.
more on what, at this point, to get the resolution to form the district. That's the problem, we can't get the resolution to form the district, bring it back to everybody to look at, to see if they wanna approve for us to form this fire and EMS district. We've been waiting on this, Mr. Fansler's tried to get a hold of him, we're just started waiting. So, and I don't know, at this point, I don't even know if he's alive.
That's true.
Yeah, cause he's an older gentleman, he might pass away, nobody's got a hold of us, so I don't know.
So you need a motion to be made to go ahead and proceed with the new lawyer?
Yeah, not to exceed whatever you guys think,
We have no
I'm,
idea.
I'm throwing out
2,500.
2,500, no more than that, but I think that's really, really high.
Do we got it, Cassie? Can you certify that?
Yes, because we'll just take it out of what we were paying Mr. Comstock,
Okay,
which was already there.
which is already there. Well, I'll make that motion.
Do we have a second on that?
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any nays?
Nay.
So, and that's all I had. Any other new business? If not, do we have a motion to pay bills?
So moved.
Do we have a second?
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? And do we have a motion to adjourn?
So,
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? Alright,
that's my job, I get to. Put that one.
I have a question, if you know.
Yeah.
The joint district, who's it supposed to be?
So that would be,
DeGraff,
DeGraff, Quincy, Pleasant, and Miami Township.
Thank you.
No, I just wanna show Mike